ladies and gentlemen, for the 947th time, it is the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude called El Juperino.
What up, bitches?
As well as that dude called Big Mike.
Yeah.
Me, I am Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's happening, y'all? Happy Mother's Day out there to the mamas and the aunties and all them out there.
Hell yeah. Big up mothers. It ain't Motherfucker Day yet, but it is Mother's Day.
Yeah.
My parents just landed in Denver.
Oh, nice.
Yep, they're taking
Family
a
out there.
little vacay with some family friends. Folks they've known forever, we've known forever.
There you go. Hell yeah.
Shout out to the family friends who shall remain nameless. You know, you won't want to bring no unwanted attention.
There
You know what
you
I'm
go.
saying? Try to keep the governments out of the mix here, wherever
Yeah, yeah.
possible.
That's what's up right
You
there.
know how we get down on here. We don't want anybody knowing who we are or whatever, if not at all possible. I think the only thing I've really edited out is exactly who we are.
Yeah. I got something for y'all, alright? So check this out.
All right.
Went and got my physical done, Friday? I went and had my physical done Friday, right? And I fasted all fucking day. Like, the last thing I ate was like 9 something the night before.
So they can hit you with the blood test.
All that, I wanted to make sure, because I wanted to make sure all the shit that they check, I ain't got to worry about nothing. So I fasted. Now, my appointment was at like 1 o'clock, right? I'm in this motherfucking joint. I'm talking shit to the nurses and all this shit. Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, that's what you do.
So I'm in there, and my stomach is like, is making a bunch of noises, right? And the fucking doctor comes in, and she's like, okay, I gotta listen to your stomach, lay back, and I gotta listen to your stomach. I said, ma'am, all you gonna hear is a bunch of gurgling and shit, because I ain't had nothing to eat, and it's making its own little noises right now, right? She's like, yeah, that's what I want to hear. I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying?
You want to hear my gargling?
So I'm laid back there, and she starts over on this side, she's pressing and pushing and listening, and then she gets over on this side, right? And she's pressing and pushing. She's like, all right, I need you to breathe in real deep and all this shit. I'm like, all right. So I went, to breathe in, and then she pushed.
She farted.
And no, it's almost came out. So I clenched my butt cheeks, right? Because I'm like, man, this motherfucker about to shoot out this motherfucker, right? So I'm telling the wife this shit. And the wife was like, well, didn't you tell her, like, hold on, you got something coming? I said, no. I figured we both be surprised if it slipped all out. You know what I mean? She said, that was an asshole thing of me if I would just let that shit fly on the fuck out. Now.
A fart? Or
yeah.
Nah.
See, okay,
Not if she pushing on the stomach. She should assume a fart's gonna come out.
That's what I was thinking.
I was just saying, that's part of the game.
You hear the gas bubble you're pushing on. You know what you're doing. You know where this motherfucker's
Right,
moving.
she's probably going, let me see if I can make this motherfucker fart.
Yeah.
Now, when the bitches that fart in yoga stretching, now that's taking it too far. You know, there ain't no
Not
need for
really,
that. You
because,
should know that you get ready shit in front of a man like that.
Well,
or whatever.
because see, when you do yoga, man, like fucking
You're twisting yourself all up.
air wants to travel up. So if she bends down, the ass is up.
Yeah, but
The
you-
air
I
is
think that might be the
when you
dumbest
move-
thing you've said all
No, it's not.
episode.
That's real
When
shit.
you move, you know.
Air wants to move
You
up.
can move.
It does.
So,
When
you
you
can
fart, it goes down.
You can move some way and
It
be
got
like,
stuck
oh, I
somewhere.
can't keep moving or I'm a shit. You know what I mean? There is that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those are those moments, but man, sometimes, if they ain't
A fart will
cackling-
come out, and regardless, it don't matter. You know what I mean? Fart come out when they need to come out.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
I mean-
if you yoga it, you twist the wrong way, or comes out, it just happens.
It's part of the game.
It's like when you go to a masseuse, they tell you, they're gonna be rubbing on you and shit. There are chances you're gonna fart. You know what I mean? And they expect that shit to happen because they know they tell you this all up front. Like you probably fart. Like when you do a chiropractor and that motherfucker gives you a good cracking, that's probably gonna happen. But I'm like, man. Sarah was like, you should warn her. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna warn her. If this motherfucker come out, I'm like, hey, you know what you was doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you should have known better.
You heard it moving. You had the fucking stethoscope on me listening the whole time. You know where this is traveling to.
Yeah, you should know that fart's gonna come out, especially if you're listening. Then like in the belly, you should be able to hear that dog moving it around.
You're tuned in on the gut. You ought to know what you're pressing on. Like, that's like, I got the fart button over here. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, man, I think she knew what she was doing when she said, breathe in. I'm like, I ain't never had to do this part before. This is new. You know what I mean? And she pushed.
What the fuck was that?
That was mini him fucking barking at somebody else.
That is amazing. He's out there barking at the
He's
fucking
barking
people
at
on the video
somebody on
game.
the game.
He's gonna unplug that video game and put a book in that boy's hand. He still have 2 ACLs if he had been reading the last 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
He said he had 2 if he'd been reading this whole time. I mean, there is something to that.
That's right.
Yeah, so I seen you responded to the fucking dude going around fucking things.
The guy that was sticking stuff up his ass,
Yeah.
like in public, the
Yeah.
railings,
Excuse me?
like on the ground. No,
that's
that
what
wasn't
I
even.
said.
There was a
This
couple
is
of
the real
Florida
thing.
men.
This is Fox News, DC.
Yeah, no, there's a couple of Florida man things that came through, but there was some DC man apparently. Was it
Yeah,
the DC
this
dude?
DC dude.
And he was sneaking into people's backyards and like sticking cucumbers up his ass. But
And then he found railings.
He found a railing that he liked and said he'd like he'd Tom Brady the railing.
But then the motherfuckers got mad and put sandpaper on this motherfucking railing.
I mean, yeah, I'd have hit it. I'd have sharded it up. I'd have took a knife to it so that it had just
Here's
real.
some shards in
oh,
there.
bro, it'd have been nicked up.
Oh, man.
You'd
Your whole
be
asshole be fucking
fucked up bad, dog. Be fucked up real bad. He
Be
came back.
itching and shit. Nah,
Better
man.
check that thing out before you plunge it in there.
But yeah, this dude, was going around fucking just getting railed by handrails, yo.
He was doing it.
That's that bullshit.
He was backing that thing up.
That's that bullshit. Nah, hey man.
He was backing that thing up
He
on him.
needed that, man. I guess. I don't fucking know. Oh, that's a good handrail right there. That joint gonna work right there.
I like the tip on that thing.
Yeah, that's just my joint right
Them
there.
joints looks huge though. Straight
Yeah.
up like baseball bat, dog.
You know how fucking the shit is in DC, man. It's like, man, that's why I tell my kids don't ever touch anything out here. Don't touch anything nowhere. Don't ever put your hands on no handrails. Just be alright.
That's why I put on a glove before I pump gas.
Oh yeah,
I got a disposable
yeah.
glove. I put on a disposable glove. I pump my gas. I throw that
Cause
motherfucker
I
in the
remember
trash
seeing
can.
that lady that was digging her ass at the gas station. She sniffed that
and
motherfucker.
you sent that shit.
Yeah.
And I didn't even watch the video. I saw the caption and the big lady at the gas pump, and I was like, never again am I putting gas in my car with my bare ass hands. Never again. I said, I don't even need to know what was going. You just described it. First time I've
Yeah.
known what that was, but I seen it. And I
Motherfuckers is
steered
nasty out
clear.
here, man. Like when I go in places, cause my job, they always say like, "Oh, you need the customer to sign stuff." I'm like, man, I'm not letting nobody sign nothing on this phone. I'm like, I gotta talk on this motherfucker. You know how nasty people are? And they're like, what do you mean? I said, when COVID hit, there was a big ass commercial telling people, "Hey, wash your ass, wash your hands, wash this." If you gotta advertise to wash your own shit. Like, nah, man. Plus, there's a lot of motherfuckers out here that are just nasty
Well, it's like
motherfuckers.
I go to the gym a lot, and I wipe
you
down
probably see some shit.
Bro, I wipe down the machine before and after.
Yeah.
Because it says wipe the machine down after. There's a couple of signs that say wipe it down before and after.
Yeah.
But I watch people all the time because I be putting in a lot of reps.
Yeah.
Like, so I'll be at the same station for 5 or 10 minutes sometimes because I'm doing 20 and then resting for a minute, doing another 20 reps, and wait another minute, doing another 20, wait a minute,
Yeah.
doing 15 or 20 or whatever. So like in that time, I'll see people come up, do like 15 reps on a machine, get up and just walk away from it.
Yeah.
They walk up, they sit down, they do their thing, they get up and they walk away. And I'm like, y'all some nasty motherfuckers, yo. If I was much more of a narc, I'd be taking their pictures and shit.
That's like bare ass in a public toilet. I don't know how.
I mean, you gotta wipe it down, but like you kind of gotta bare ass it if they don't got the little things to put on it. Are you wrapping it in toilet paper?
I don't
You do
use
the
public
6-ply.
toilets.
6-ply.
This fool say he don't use public toilets.
I don't
What
shit.
if you got to shit? You don't?
I do not shit in public toilets, bruh.
That's some bullshit.
I've only done it twice in my entire lifetime,
In
bruh.
your adult life, you've only pooped in public twice?
Yes. I don't know. I don't shit in public
How
toilets.
badly did you have to poop when you did that?
Oh man, it got to the sweating. You know what I mean? I was
You had the
sweating
duty
bad.
sweats?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
And
duty
I-
sweats are serious, dog. You got to sit down at that point.
And
Now,
I was-
did you wipe the toilet seat down extensively and then lay that slippery single ply
here's the
down
thing.
so that you'd slide off the toilet if you weren't
I
careful?
went to, I remember it was the doctor office. They had just opened his doctor office up. Like, literally, that day was like the grand opening of this bitch.
So you went and blew up a brand new doctor's office?
Fuck yeah, man. Oh, man. And I was praying nobody walked in because that shit was so quiet in there. It was echoing. I'm like, I know somebody's got to hear this shit in the hallway, yo. Like, I was like, damn, the acoustics in this bathroom or something. Something to marvel at, you know what I mean?
She was booming off the walls, huh?
Oh, man, you can hear that shit. I was like, God damn it. I know they're going to know it was me. I'm like, fucking, I was delivering a package to this place. So I just slid the package to the door and left. Like, I didn't even walk up and be like, hey, here's y'all's package. I just rolled the fuck on out. I was like, y'all ain't gonna be looking at me with that stink face like, oh, you nasty motherfucker.
Sometimes I really nail the sound bank.
Good one. But yeah, man, I don't, cause see, I'm a
A
nigga
layer of deviance.
I can't do it, man.
Did you see the guy that busted through Jennifer Aniston's driveway or whatever? Like tried to break into her house?
I seen some shit about somebody was trying to break into her shit. And that like ain't the first time. She's like, that shouldn't happen like 6 or 7 times.
You know that's
already.
going to be happening.
What you would think?
Bro, we would have stalkers if we had millions and millions of followers. Like
Yeah.
Jennifer Aniston is definitely going to have some followers that are stalkers.
But the way her house is set up, I'm like, bitch, you need more cameras or something around that motherfucker. You need some alerts.
Where she live? L.A.
Yeah, I'm quite sure, probably.
I think it was the LA
North
house, but I
California.
think she's got multiple estates.
Well, I'm sure that.
You know, I wouldn't have friends' money and not have a place somewhere,
Yeah,
some sort of
one or two.
palatial estate
I'll
somewhere
have a
in
couple of them. Yeah.
France or some shit. No, I wouldn't be in France. I'd be somewhere I could have guns. Woo.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, one of my favorite comedians was talking about it on his podcast, saying that he was being really funny. It's like, you know, he didn't want to like say, go do this.
yeah.
But he was like, you know, famous women are crazy. So like nowadays, there's so many crazy famous women that, as a stalker that thinks like we should be together because has a much better chance at landing that crazy celebrity these days than they would have, say, 30 or 40 years ago when celebrities were maybe less crazy.
I don't even know if they were.
There's so many Looney Tune, like, and this is just
But-
me taking what he was saying and sort of turning it into what I interpreted his
Yeah.
statements of. He was being very amusing. I was laughing a lot. But, like, what I took from it was you got a shot. A lot better shot than you had.
Now, because a lot of the people that are so-called famous are TikTokers and shit like that, influencers.
Exactly.
So they're
You
like
might not have
accessible.
you might not have a real chance with Jennifer Aniston, but you might have a real shot with some OnlyFans chick.
Oh yeah, I mean fuck yeah. Now if you got fucking a fuck ton of money and got an OnlyFans chick looking at you, that's just a setup. So go ahead and go
I
the
mean,
other
it
way.
could be though, but I would be like, yeah, we gonna license these videos on your OnlyFans. I'm taking my cut because you know, this is famous. These nuts is famous. You know what I'm
I
saying?
said these nuts is
These nuts is
famous.
famous. Like you ain't getting these nuts for free, baby. If we,
Isn't that what Too Short said?
we gonna put this shit on the OnlyFans.
This dick ain't free.
Oh, but you know what was good? Did you send the one with the big booty bitch laying on the ground, homeless bitch?
Oh yeah,
comments.
yeah.
The homeless bitch
My
comments.
cuz hit me up, was like, hey.
It was like, yo, what's her only streets?
And I was like, yo, would you fuck, my cousin hit me up, was like, yo, would you fuck a homeless chick? I'm like, nah, bro. Can't do that.
What if you took her to a hotel and made her clean up real good?
I don't even
Like,
know.
we gonna go to the Walmart, we gonna buy all the beauty
What if
stuff
you knew
want.
her? What if you knew this bitch?
You used to fuck her.
You used to fuck her,
You used to
and she
fuck her.
turned out to be, and now she's homeless. 15 years later.
And she's like, yo, you know what I'll do for you if you, like, let me get a shower and, like,
Said, let me get a
brush my teeth, take me somewhere, get me a hotel room, and the things I would do to you, like,
You
you
had
used to
to
do.
do like a crab boil and put that shit in some boiling water like, yeah, boy.
Oh, goddamn. Nah, man, you need to turn a bitch loose. With some soap and water.
You can put a condom on, you know what I mean? Not lambskin, a real condom, you know what I mean?
I think I was there. In my mind, something was crawling on me.
So, like, you think just by the fact that she's homeless, she's got, like, scabies or something?
Yeah, something's gonna happen.
Look.
That's what you gonna take.
I know when I drive out of DC, I see some of them people got a nice fucking spot. I'm not gonna lie. They got lawn. They got a view. Some
Motherfucker got waterfront. Motherfucker, that's a bush in the
Some is waterfront, bro.
Bro,
They
these
ain't
guys
gotta
could be
pay
fishing
taxes
like you can be fishing like you wish you
in
could.
your front yard.
Right.
You ain't gotta pay gas money. You ain't got car insurance. You ain't got rent.
You know a tent is nasty though, especially when it's raining.
And out there in that swampy ass DC.
Because it's not like you take it to your house and air it out like you would.
Well, I see this
You know
spot
what I'm
I'm talking about is right on the on ramp to 66,
I know
right on
what
the
you're
hill
talking
there.
about,
That's where they
yeah.
start spotting out
'Cause you got a
now.
whole bunch of shit right there. Yeah,
Well,
I know
they go
some
under the
people
bridge,
under the
but now
bridge.
they're up on the hill, which is alright for a tent because you got the, you.
It's still ain't
Not when
good.
it's raining,
It's
dog.
still not
Well, ain't
good.
nothing good at tent
It
when
ain't,
it's raining.
it ain't going to be dry in the tent when it's raining, no matter how nice of a tent you got.
Got musty, moldy
I'm
ass.
saying, and then
I
that
need to open up
moldy
the door.
But then that moldy ass stays there. Like, what if it rains for days and days and days? You ain't just gonna leave it out in the sun and freshen that bitch up. But what, you gonna take all your shit outside of it? Freshen it
Yeah,
up?
lay it on the
You just-
yard.
You just can't dip this bitch in water and think that shit's gonna be gone.
I think I would be
nah.
like I'll be like Jack Reacher in the new Prime series where he just
Okay.
has one set of clothes and he goes
Well,
to the
and he goes
laundromat,
in-
stands in a towel while he cleans his clothes,
Or,
puts his
and then he
clothes
goes
on.
to the fucking Salvation Army and gets new shit when it's fucked up. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm donating
I'd be
this.
like,
I
yo,
want this.
I'm taking this T-shirt and these pair of pants until they're literally threadbare like these motherfuckers I got on right now, and then I'd go trade up and get me some fresh gear.
That's live action right
Wear it till it's mad, till it's real bad.
Well, I mean, most
Not too many people did that.
But that's the
Keanu
homeless.
Reeves. Ernest P. World
That's the homeless stop. Wait, Keanu Reeves, where?
would wear the same clothes. Like in all the Matrix, in all of Keanu movies except for Speed.
Yeah, but that was
He was
inside the
always, like,
Matrix, though.
In the Matrix,
Speed
yeah.
was one day too, right? What's he gonna change midday?
Speed was only one
Put
day.
some clean
It was
clothes
only
on.
one day.
yeah,
it
Speed
all
could
happened.
only be one day.
Well, it wasn't one day.
Well, he was
it
wearing
the
the same-
opening. The opening sequence was its own day.
Yeah.
Then some time passed, and then dude came back, and everything else happened in that same day.
Well,
the
the-
bus and the plane and.
And well, he had the same pretty much get up in Point Break.
Nah, he was changing clothes at Point Break. Remember, he was laying in the bed.
Well, he had to.
with
He
the
was a
bitch.
damn whatchamacallit.
He's changing his clothes,
But he
with the
still
man.
looked like the same kind of character as he did in Speed, man. They ain't like put him like he don't differentiate his
There
character.
was time
man.
progression.
Two
Like, look,
characters, bruh.
Speed is a terrible movie by comparison to Point Break. It's a fine film, but it's terrible compared to Point Break. I mean, there's a lot going on at Point Break. There's a lot of depth. There's a lot of character development and a lot of like attention to detail. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure
Hey, there's-
Catherine Bigelow directed that shit.
I know-
Like
I would've
that
think-
bitch was married
they
to
ain't
James
tried another
Cameron.
one, did they? Speed 2? There ain't a
Yeah,
Speed 2.
there's
is
a
there?
Yeah, there's a Speed 2. It's
No,
on a
it's
boat.
not.
It's on a boat without
Yeah, it
Keanu.
is. It's
There's
on a
no
boat.
Keanu. It's on a boat with Sandra Bullock and some other
Sandra
dude.
Bullock, yeah.
Sandra Bullock too.
And she'd be like, later on with that dude, she's like, you know, traumatic relationships based on traumatic situations never
Yeah.
work. Like she was saying all throughout the first one and shit.
Yeah.
Like, all right, then just let me hit that.
Well,
That's
they
what
should be
I'm
doing
saying.
on
some
our
fucking.
way. Say what?
They should be doing some fucking on that boat. Driving. There's no reason why you shouldn't be fucking and driving on a boat.
No, this is a big boat. It's a commercial
I
cruise
never
liner.
saw
You
that.
really
guy,
should be
yeah.
fucking
It's a
in.
commercial
You know what I mean?
cruise
It's a
liner
lot
gets
different
taken
than
over, and they can't slow down past like 15 knots or whatever.
Yeah, so you just start fucking.
Some
You know what I mean?
bullshit.
Just.
Bullshit.
I mean.
Speed 2 is horrible. Why'd you make me think of that movie?
And what did they
I
just?
never even
Why
saw
can't
it.
they just drive towards the land?
Horizon,
Like they
right.
Can't
can't.
I just be making a big circle so
That's
somebody
all
can
you
come
gotta
on a
do.
boat and get me off?
Yeah,
I don't
what the
remember.
fuck? Oh
It's
my
gonna run out
god,
of
man!
gas
I can't
eventually.
watch that.
I think it
though.
might have had its like course set, and it was like you're set on this course.
And they,
You're
But if you're in the
trying
middle
to
of the
drive you
ocean,
into the land.
like,
Because
what
they
can
hit the
you do?
brakes when they get to the land, and then they run up on like some big ass dock and end up bumping into some old ass hotel and ringing the bell on like the roof of it or some shit. It was,
Yeah, I never saw that because I was like, man, the concept of Speed.
there's
too.
people running down the boardwalk and shit as the boat's like coming up on the land and breaking up the boardwalk because it's a big boat.
Yeah, it's a fucking cruise ship.
But then there's the dude, remember the dude with the Jaguar, the brother with the Jaguar and the dreads and shit? He's on vacation in the same in this second movie, out on a boat when they're like, I need your boat. And he's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, see,
Speed 2 is horrible,
I
bro.
figured that much.
Wow,
Because the
that-
first one, when they jumped the bridge with the bus, I'm like, that bus ain't doing that
Yeah, that was
bus is
bad.
that bus ain't making that gap. I
It
know
would have needed to
that.
have been on a downward trajectory.
Yeah.
Only real chance. And it was like,
They had that motherfucker like this.
jumped up.
Yeah,
It went up.
Like that motherfucker bus ain't doing that. That's not the Bluesmobile.
that's
You know
right.
what I mean?
Bluesmobile wouldn't even have attempted that jump.
The Bluesmobile did the jump and backwards and flipped.
Well, that's because he was
and
going
landed.
backwards so fast, he flipped up and hit his bumper and did a bunch of flips and
He
then landed
flipped,
going in the
but
right
he-
direction.
Yeah, landed and went the right direction.
He did like a half tuck twist flip.
But
He did like a
that's-
6-flip half tuck twist.
That's because they were on a mission from God.
That's right.
What that's what that was.
Mission from God.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
Wow, I did, man.
Ma'am, this is bigger than any domestic issues you may be experiencing. We're on a mission from God.
Don't you blast me. Don't blast me in here. You better think about what you're trying to do to me. That's one of my favorite movies right there, boy.
Oh,
Shit.
God, it is so wonderful.
Yeah. For me and the Lord,
Man, that's some
we got an
bullshit.
understanding. We're on a mission from God.
My five horse, I lost.
Of course you did.
God damn. Fucking damn.
Five of them, bro. I can't- Five of them,
Yeah,
man.
because you picked the wrong 3.
Yeah. Picked the wrong 2. I got the first place, but
That's every person listening right now laughing at you.
If they do it. So prior to the show, Jude bet on a 5-horse race for the 1, 2, 3 combo, which means first, second, and third
He
place.
tried for the trifecta and failed. Yet again.
With
If you're a
just 5
long-time
horses.
listener. If you're a long-time listener, you know. You know what it is.
Now hold on. When you made this bet, were you just randomly picking the horses like by name, or do you like by saying this one
No, that's
should
it.
win,
That's
this
it.
one should be after that, this one should be
I
after
was
that?
going by the predictions. Some races have predictions,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and that's what I was going with.
So you went with what it told you was most likely to happen, and that didn't happen.
Not at all. The fucking
So they set you up to take your money.
the underdog showed up.
The house always was.
The one you would have bet on, the one you would have bet on if you were doing what you normally do.
He used it.
I didn't see what his- I didn't see
You
what
need to
his
stop
odds
doing
were.
this, dog, because like Mike and I are becoming your fucking rolling conscious, yelling at you about the bets you make.
Where the motherfuckers on his shoulder?
Well, look,
But neither of us are like the good angel. We're both like, you
Alright,
probably shouldn't do
look,
that, but go
alright,
for
so
it,
I
man.
got $2, man. Let's put it out on one more cat, and then
What names you got? You got any good names?
I
Here, any vulgar names?
don't have no time for that.
Is there a name like,
Slug Trail.
That's what I was looking for. Like yesterday, like I really wasn't reading the names because
Snatching 'em?
the one dude was like
Snatching them is good.
whiskey shots or something like that.
You gotta name
Yeah.
your horse that kind of shit so that people bet on it. You gotta name him Snatching 'em or Slug Trailing or no, because Slug Trailing implies that your horse is slow. So you gotta leave like
Jackrabbit.
Slimy.
Jackrabbit.
Slippery Trail, huh? There's a horse name right there.
Cream pie.
Slippery Trail.
Yeah, bet on some cream pie.
Cream pie. Okay.
See, look, I couldn't have a horse, man. My horse would be
Finger
fucked.
cuffing. You know what I'm saying? My horse's name is Finger Cuffs.
My joint would be Shocker, having fucking the Shocker
Yes.
shaved on the
Yes.
side of the ass.
El Shake.
You know what I mean? See, I need to be rich enough to have horses that can race and
I
just
don't
name
know,
all
Mike.
kinds of fucked up shit.
I don't know, Mike. That sounds like it could be a bad idea.
Here come Tall Salad come down the line. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Motorboating is coming around turn 3 high.
Rusty Trombone hitting the back stretch, taking the lead by a neck.
Uh-oh, Red Rocket is coming through.
No, I like that, man. I'm having a Rusty Trombone out there on the horse field if I'm a horse owner.
Oh, man.
Rusty Trombone is racing this week.
See, look, he's still looking at names.
Dirty Sanchez takes the lead by a nose.
I got $1 on Be Real right now.
That's
Shout out
that's
Cypress Hill. Shout out Cypress Hill.
This is another 5-horse race.
Are you trying to traffic on the 5-horse there, or are you just trying to bet on the underdog?
Well, I only got 90 cents left on the account, so if I could put a 50-cent bet in, then I'll do that.
How much was the bet on the trifecta race that you lost?
50 cents.
Okay.
But that's why he's upset. Because that would have been $30 or some shit.
Yeah.
Well, I think I broke even on that because I also put a bet
See,
on
here
first
it goes.
place, and
He doesn't know if he's
No, no,
working
and I
or
I
not.
won
He doesn't
302.
You don't even know what you're doing.
Like $3.02.
You don't know what you're doing.
So that's a $2 bet and then a 50-cent bet.
Like a child wandering into a conversation midway through.
But I think but I think it's not that because I think it's 50 cents. I think it's 50 cent per.
I think what
per
happened was,
whatchamacallit, like
I
me
figured
putting the joint on there.
That's some bull.
But I don't know. Here we go.
See, you're not sure. You
I need
think
number
you
one
lost?
because I'm out of funds, bro. It says that's
You
it.
don't understand it.
Deposit, bro. Be real.
We're
Come
on
on,
a
be
mission
real.
from God.
Come on, be real. I got eight bets out right now. We're gonna get paid. It's all right there.
Man, bet so much he ain't worried about what he loses.
he don't
On a
care.
mission from God.
Yeah.
Trying to tell you.
This is a lot bigger than any domestic problems you might be experiencing. Would it make you feel any better if you knew that what we're asking Matt here to do is a holy thing?
This is it, Belmont. Oh man, come on, get in there. Stop doing that.
We're
God
on a
damn
mission
it.
from God.
There he is. There he is. Get in there, fool.
So you lost money this whole weekend.
In mysterious ways.
No, I just lost money yesterday. Horse racing handicaps.
So you're taking a bunch of losses as of late in the gambling game. A bunch of losses are break evens, but to you a break even is a loss.
Yeah.
No loss is a loss to you. Look at you over there trying not to grin. I see you. I see you grinning. You know it's true.
Nah, you lost the race.
Breaking
Like,
even is not a loss. It's even.
It's even.
It's not a win.
It's not a win, but it's not a lose.
Well, but like, think about it like this:
If
if
you're
you're in a
first, you
battle,
last.
but if you're in a battle, like, and you lose the battle because your guys retreat, but you're still alive, you didn't lose any fingers or toes, eyeballs, your nose is still intact, you're not bleeding.
That's close to a win.
That's where you're at right now. Every time you bet money and don't lose it and just get it back, you're like a guy with the red badge of courage.
I need two to show up. I don't even know he's on the fucking.
Is this all you're gonna do throughout the whole show? Is
No,
just
'cause I
bet
ain't
on
got-
fucking horses?
Because I ain't got no more money.
You got a problem,
His
dog.
last 50 cent. He put
You
his
got a
last-
problem.
I'll show it up.
Every time I get 50 cents,
But
but
it's-
every 5 minutes you're gonna have more money coming in. Ladies and gentlemen,
Motherfucker!
the
It's the-
downfall of a man into the gambling throes of addiction.
It's just the excitement I think he hears.
see
He
this?
wants all the smoke.
You get to witness this live, week after week after week, dissension into gambling addiction madness
Oh,
with the
man.
Jew unit.
Put it away. Motherfucker showed up again. Oh, the mother. I ain't got no more
But
money.
see, you don't even know these horses. You're just betting on shit that you don't
Man,
know.
so and so showed up and lost, and then so and so showed up and I lost again. It don't matter.
So that means you got, what, about 7 more bets still out there?
He's got time,
yeah.
Kenny. Don't remind him, because then he's gonna look in 13 minutes and be like, man, I
Nah, my
got $5 to bet.
My next bet ain't till like 2:30, I think.
To the next race until 2:30.
2:27, I
This shit
think.
ain't popping off for at least another hour.
2:27 post time.
You're not on a mission from God, man. You're not sent to
I
gamble.
just gotta go back to baseball or something. Try to do my no home run rule thing.
You're what?
You just bet against people hitting homers. And I
Bet
just,
against the whole team, not hitting a home run. Which it both.
well, the thing is, baseball, they're not going to be playing every 5 minutes. There's not going to be another bet on a baseball game every 5 minutes that you can make. There's always 5 minutes from now another horse race you could bet on. All you got to do is put more money in your account.
I'm not doing that.
That's some bullshit.
So wait. Let me
Quit being
ask you
a
this.
bitch.
Wait a minute.
Not right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say because, all right, so when you lose the money that you put in and you don't win nothing back, you do got to re-up your
Well, yeah, they don't just
supply.
give you money for trying hard.
Yeah, I know that, but what I'm saying is, so when you lose all the money that you have betted on, then you re-up and then lose that
Do you
money.
give yourself a monthly allowance like a 12-year-old? You're like, my gambling addiction gets to 12-year-old's allowance.
So you put $20 in
No,
there.
because I don't.
50 a month. I give my 12-year-old $50 a month.
I haven't had to add. I'm still playing with the Derby money.
I'm still playing with house money, bitch.
So-
I ain't never lost.
Like I'm still.
Okay, so wait.
He hasn't put money on since the Kentucky Derby.
Okay,
which was a week ago.
Okay.
A week ago.
A week ago, yeah.
You haven't put money in a
Well,
week.
and I put $20 in then.
Oh, that's
hear-
what
do you hear Now we're getting to the meat of the
somewhere.
situation.
Yes. So you put $20 in to re-up when you lose all the money that you had in there.
How many times have you lost all the money you have in there?
Oh fuck, I know.
God damn it. See, this is what we're talking about. Like, he's balling so much.
Well, it's so hard. He don't even know how much money he's
He
lost.
just throws 20 in when it's empty.
Every now and again, I get a win.
I'm in the. I don't know about my winning. It just shows me like my total winning, but the negative is with that winning and total. So like all that, right now I'm like -2 something. But I don't know what that
You
means.
mean
I
negative
won.
like 200 something?
Yeah.
So you've
like
lost a
through my
couple.
entire betting gamble, but I don't know how much I've won. You know what I mean?
If you're down 200, you've won nothing. You've lost 200.
Yeah, but like if I win 500, then I would only be at
Plus 3.
300. Yeah. So, but you
But
know,
how unlikely is it you're going to win 500 when you're betting 50 cents on 3 horses to come in order?
probably one in 30. You know what I mean? Because I'm doing off legs. You know, shit. It's there. The odds are there for that kind of shit to happen, but almost miracle got to happen. Unless
Right, but that's what you're betting
That's
on.
what
But
you're
almost
betting
not
on,
really,
yeah.
like, cause like there are some sports that are kind of like not
Yeah,
so much a
almost.
miracle, but like the last time I won big when I won on that F1 shit, when I bet on like I think the Mercedes to be in the
And you
top.
didn't even know what fuck you was
3.
betting on there.
Well, it was my boy who fucks with F1, and he was like, I put it in, and he was like, that could happen. He said it's not highly unlikely. He said, but if it did happen, it'd be like not wild, but I'm like, yeah, the odds are fucking like 3,500 or some shit like that. So it's kind of like not gonna happen, but could happen. You know what I mean? He's
That's
like,
anything.
but my $5 won me like 180, I think, or some shit like that. So the payout was nuts. You know what I mean? But he was like, it's something I probably put in what 20 on. I want to put 20 on it. You know what I mean? Because he's like, it's not guaranteed to happen. Like, but it could happen because they only have like four different cars. You know what I mean? They got the Ferrari,
Right, manufacturer
the Ferrari, the McLaren.
Like, I know enough about NASCAR to understand how
But
you
it's
could
F1.
how you could be betting on
NASCAR
F1.
got the same one because NASCAR ain't got what Toyota and
Chevrolet, there's a Mustang, there's a Camaro, or hell, I don't even know, but there's a Chevy, there's a Ford, there's a Toyota, there's a Dodge. I believe that's everything running in there. But, over the years, they've had Oldsmobiles and Pontiacs.
yeah, back in the day,
Buicks,
yeah.
and all kinds
But
of
they're not gonna
different
do that shit now.
Nah, because those companies don't exist.
Yeah.
But you're going to have the same thing going on in F1.
But it could be foreign cars.
Might be whatever car, Cadillac might do something like
Caddy
that.
maybe.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a
But you
couple
got
of
like
different-
McLaren, Mercedes, and fucking like the Alpine team and shit like that, and like Red Bull and shit like that. But
Yeah, but all that stuff,
Aston Martins maybe.
all that stuff is like the way motorsports are done.
Well, yeah.
So if you paid attention to one of these sports and just bet on the thing that you paid attention to, you'd probably have a lot better chance of getting stuff right. Because I'm telling you, if I could bet like you're betting on, say, the '93 season of NASCAR when I was like 11 or 12, motherfucker, I'd have been killing, I'd have been murdering
Yeah, my
the
boy
game.
watches F1. He says he makes good money because he fucks with it.
Because
He
he
watches.
pays
He
attention.
knows. He watches
Knows
the
what he's seeing,
prelims
exactly.
and the trials and everything. You
Right.
know what I mean? So he was like, that's not a fairly bad bet. You know what I mean? So like I said, I put 5 on it and that actually won out. But I don't remember which app that was.
But you were already in it before you got any commentary on it from the guy.
Yeah, I was gonna put that on there because I went to the biggest odd favor and I went like halfway through and I was like, yeah, I like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, McLaren or Mercedes, they gotta be fast car. Fuck it. And it actually won. You know what I mean? But the guy who was supposed to win that race, who was supposed to be guaranteed, of course, didn't win. The other guy did. So that bet, my $20 bet on that joint,
It didn't work
that's
out.
the one that didn't really bet, but I still won money. You know what I mean? I won 180, but I probably lost 50 total in what everything I put in on it. So
I don't know, bro. It sounds like a rough endeavor.
I mean, it's gambling. It's what it is. It's just like anywhere you go. It's like putting fucking 200 on roulette. You're either gonna win or you're not.
But it's all
You know
gambling.
what I mean? It's all gambling. That's what I'm saying. Either way, however you put it, it's gambling. You know what I mean? Like fucking a stripper raw. You gambling, bro. You gambling, cuz. You know what I mean? You could end up okay, but you could end up not. You know what I'm saying? Or you try to try
Cocaine, fuck raw. Come on, man.
You'd rather fuck a stripper raw than gamble some money.
That's definitely gonna cost you more than $2
physical health, man. Fuck the bullshit.
I'll go ahead and lose money before I fuck a stripper raw.
So you putting 500 down on like the Super Bowl
Yeah, I put
before
that
you
on
gonna
there.
fuck a stripper with no rubber on?
Yeah.
All right.
For Carolina to win the Super Bowl. There you go.
Well, wait a minute.
So now you're questioning.
Yeah,
500 on Carolina to win the Super Bowl or fuck a stripper raw?
Fucking a stripper raw.
That's a hard question.
You're not gonna, either way, look, if cocaine's involved, you gotta buy that. And then the stripper I'm probably pretty sure you just can't fuck him.
No. The stripper wants to fuck you.
Oh, so that's free. That's check. All right. So
The stripper's giving it up. She's like, you want some of this pussy, you can have it.
Yeah, but see now she giving up too quick. I'm going 500 on the long shot. Taking 500 on the long shot. Stripper giving that pussy real quick. Like, wait a minute, there's something wrong. She want to give you something, all right?
I did turn down a stripper in Myrtle Beach.
Back in the day?
Yeah.
Was that when we went?
Nah, it was me and Black Boy.
Nah.
So you're visiting your brother, and the stripper wanted to fuck, and you were like, nah, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Smart.
Now, hold on. Was this because this stripper was not your ideal type? Did she not have that look? What if she did? What if she looked like Scarlett Johansson?
She wasn't like a gorgeous female, but she wasn't ugly. I don't remember why. I know it was Saturday night. Well, Sunday morning at that point in time. And I was definitely heading back.
So you didn't want to get caught up and miss the bus, essentially. You were like, I gotta drive home. I can't be up all night fucking this up.
Yeah.
To then drive home.
Yeah, and then I ain't really had no place to take her. I mean, I guess I could have went back to my brother's place and just dealt with Laga Laga.
That shit would have been funny though. That would have been a story.
I mean, who cares? If she's not gonna be literally in the joint with you, like, what's she gonna stop you? You come home 3 in the morning, this bitch is asleep. You gonna go wake her up and be like, is it cool if I fuck this
Black boy
stripper?
would have cop blocked it. He would have did something stupid.
Probably.
You can't do that at my house, dog.
That's
No,
why I
man.
cussed that dude out.
Then I might have to either find a hotel room or I'll be fucking in his driveway.
I don't even know that dude.
3 in the morning. And I probably wouldn't let. I'd have to drive. I'd have to just back up into Wally's driveway.
Wally definitely would. Wally would definitely let you in. Wally would like, go in there, G-Bug.
Go in there, G-Bug, man. Wally, I gotta burn this thing up, man.
Boy,
Calm down now.
watch you that one, you was
smoking bowl.
You was doing it right, G-Bug.
The smoking bowl.
I said, go. Oh shit! Yeah, your brother would have fucked that all up some kind of way. That's probably a smart move right there. That's probably
To
why.
derail his stripper aspirations, his aspirations of boning a stripper.
I definitely said that could be the reason why. You know what? Nah, I can't do this. My brother gonna fuck this up for me.
I was probably thinking that as well.
Well, he seems to be his specialty is cock blocking. Everything I've ever heard about him. I didn't even know the dude. I probably met him at your wedding, but like, I don't know him.
He was definitely at the wedding,
No,
yeah.
he wasn't at mine. He was at yours.
No, at yours. Yeah. That's probably the only time I've ever met your brother.
Probably.
Would be
Yeah.
at your wedding. Because I met your ass and you didn't even know.
Yeah,
You
because
don't even remember.
he's in the Captain Morgan picture with us.
That was right before I left. I was
Yeah, on the ramp.
around the ramp,
Yeah, you and everybody had a little cap man. We had to go put it
This
in.
motherfucker was like right next to me. I'm like, what the fuck? He's right there. Shit. I was fucked up that night though.
Well, you were the big random black dude sitting at the table. I was bullshitting at the whole fucking
Yeah, I'm
day.
trying to do that again, man. Not the wedding thing, but the whole party thing. I'm trying to get like everybody I know.
Together to have a big party somewhere.
Yeah, we just have a big ass party at like a Legion or some shit like that or something.
That'd be
'Cause that's
cool.
pretty much where they are now.
That'd be cool.
That's what we got to fucking have parties or.
Cabaret. That's what they are for us. Cabaret.
Well, like that place you went out where you got married. We could go to a place like that, have a big ass ridiculous party.
No, Rock Hill.
Well,
Yeah.
that play, they probably want some money.
That's 420 friendly.
Yeah, we get a spot like that, and we like sell tickets on the show.
Yeah, but you could do like, cause, I mean, do they still run out Richie Lake?
I got no idea. I don't even know what that is. But it'd be cool to have a place where we can crash out. It'd be cool we have a place where we can crash.
You ain't that over there by? I think that's over there by the fly zone, the airplane show.
Oh, you talking about the Flying Circus?
Yeah, the Flying Circus. I think it's out there by that.
I don't know if they do that anymore. If they rent that little spot out. I remember going out there a long time ago with a shorty.
I went out there for somebody's wedding. I remember that John. Oh, Velvet's. That's when Velvet got married. But Richie Lake, I think was the name of that place.
Yeah, it's been.
That's the whole neighborhood cutting fucking grass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your neighbors are really going at it, dude.
They have like a lawn off. I think every now and then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like when an old boy gets out and starts mowing his lawn every day, once a week.
There was a fucking meme where it was a TV show where the dad comes out and these bitches like, man, my fucking neighbor cut his grass
I was
already.
watching that joint, yeah.
Now I gotta cut my grass because he cut his grass. I gotta cut my grass.
No, I like that you're not a part of that kind of mentality. That you're like, man, I cut my grass when I motherfucking feel like it.
I mean, I'll wait till it's fucking tall as fuck. You know what I mean?
I know.
You know what I mean?
I pull up in this motherfucker on a weekly basis. I see the grass.
It's fucking mainly weeds and shit. It's not like real, like.
Oh no, man, that grass is mighty luscious.
Yeah, the grass is grassing.
There's some dandelions out there, but there's some real luscious grass
out there. There's a
little
bit good luscious.
What you talking about? There's all kind of luscious out there. That motherfucking grass is fire, son.
Main luscious is in the damn. I gotta get up in the whatchamacallits.
Up in the tree, in the tree line, bitches.
I put my blade on that joint, but it's dangerous.
Yeah, because you was missing a part, remember? Did you find that part?
I got one that's...
Why don't you go buy a complete one, whatever it may be that you're missing pieces of that you ain't found? Go buy a new one.
It's just the blade I need. The blade is attachment that gets onto that just goes onto the...
Order that shit online. You can buy whatever pieces you need.
Well, the one I got fits it. It just, anytime I hit a rock, it goes loose. Or a big ass tree branch, and I'm like, well,
so your shit's old and it's rickety and it's falling apart. Buy a new one.
No, that's brand new shit.
You bought that cheap shit.
But you ain't got the right adapter to it, or is it just...
I don't know. I think it's just the way when I hit shit, it backlocks itself and...
No, dog, you're reckless, son. You be breaking your new shit all up because you be going at it too hard.
Well, yeah, I can't see what I'm cutting in that shit.
He's just sticking it in. Here you go.
That's the equivalent of jackrabbit. You got a new motherfucking chainsaw, just jackrabbit it all over the place.
That's like going in a stripper raw.
Let me see if I can just put this to the ground. Let me see if I can put this in the ground in this ivy and see if I don't catch a rock in the teeth.
I ain't getting all that ivy and thorn and fucking chiggers and snakes. I ain't fucking have all that. I'm gonna hack that shit. I'm gonna hack my way into it. I ain't walking in that.
Don't blame me, Dad. I'm about to say, like, why don't you get, like...
Clean that shit up in the wintertime.
So
When it's full of snakes and bees.
You're using, like, a trimmer, or just, like, fucking...
It's my weed eater with the blade on it. But like I said, there's big ass rock in there because they creek and shit, and another rock that I've had from the fucking whatchamacallit. And even the big ass, like, little fucking shit trees that just grow and shit.
Yeah.
Even those sometimes back it up. So.
Well, you're just having a real hard time with this, man. This property maintenance sucks, dude.
Once I get it, it'll be a little bit easier.
Yeah, you just gotta get it. But that shit, but now, nah. You gotta need something better than that. Get one of them, fuck are they?
Well, I'm gonna cut it all back and I'm gonna do what I did before and put a bunch of gas around that motherfucker, go ahead and burn all that shit. And then.
Yeah, just come back greener.
Could. Very well could. You could dig up what's there.
I ain't trying to do
No, he ain't doing all that.
Too much work?
That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
If it was my shit, yeah, I would do something like that. I'd rent a little tiller and I'd dig it all up.
Yeah, but it's always causing you problems, so you might as well do something about it and not have to deal with it or go buy your own place.
Yeah, my luck, I go do all that. These motherfuckers that tree will fall down and fucking take out the power line, which is going to soon eventually anyways. And then they'll have to come in here and they'll dig all that up. You know what I mean? They'll dig all that up and excavate it and everything. And then my fucking 3 weeks worth of digging with a shovel. Like, fuck you, go dig that up too while you're down here, assholes.
Touche.
You know what I mean?
Touche.
Because that's the luck I have. And those trees, I don't know how them motherfuckers, either of them ain't fell down yet. Like,
Strong roots, bro. Strong roots.
Like you, Daniel, son.
so.
Well, you see they coming out with that one, right?
Yeah, they got a Jackie Chan, Daniel LaRusso joint.
Yeah.
That's funny. I call one by his real name and the other by his character name. I don't even know what Daniel LaRusso's real name is. I can't think of it.
In the movie?
In real life.
Oh.
What's the sensei from Cobra Kai? What's his real name? I don't know either of their real names. Daniel LaRusso. I don't know. He was Pony Boy's friend that died in fucking
Pony Boy. Outsiders. Yep.
Right? I don't know.
That was a good book.
Ralph Macchio.
Ralph Macchiano.
Macchio.
Is it just Macchio? Why can't you see Macchiano
You
was
are
a boxer?
so illiterate, man. You say shit wrong all the
I say
time.
the
What's wrong
people's
with
names, I
you?
fuck their names up.
You fuck words up so much, bro.
Yeah.
You say stuff with the S that don't got an S. You say stuff without an S that do.
Macchiano? He's a boxer.
Rocky Marciano was
That's
a boxer.
a boxer, okay.
And there's a rapper named Rock Marciano who's
There's, I
dope.
don't know.
He's pretty dope, but he's, I don't know why he calls himself that. Because Rocky Marciano was an Italian dude.
Yeah.
This is just some black dude from New York, but he's a good ass rapper.
There you go. But yeah, him and Jackie Chan are fucking, they're like the teachers of this boy who is fucking badass.
Hey, he looks like a badass and all the shit in the movies. Like, what is Daniel LaRusso gonna teach this motherfucker? This dude's like kicking the ceiling and shit and spinning around.
Already, he's doing some Tony Josh shit.
Tony Josh shit, yeah, my girl.
I'm like, nah, I don't think this is gonna be worth it. I'll have to wait till it gets released on fucking some streaming shit.
Oh, it's clearly hot garbage.
Oh yeah, it is. It absolutely is. Cause they have, I think it's like a scene where Jackie Chan fights the other dude at the end eventually. Or no, that was the.
Nah, it's gonna have to be the Karate Kid that does the fighting at the end. Jackie Chan go fight a little bit.
It was a deleted scene from the one what Jackie Chan did with Will's boy.
Oh, sure.
And
Speaking of boys, you got Gimpy McLimp over here, limping around, but you were saying he can't get to that one class, but the doctor said that he should be walking on his ACL.
Yeah, but
If he needs to be walking on his ACL.
he said he shouldn't be doing stairs.
he can still hop up him if he's fucking hopping around this bitch.
Hop up, pussy ass.
Well, that's what I told him, and he was like, nah.
Did you tell him to sit down and put your arms on the joint and pick yourself up to the
That's
next?
how he said you elevate. That's how he said you maneuver stairs.
Told you.
But
Sit
he
down,
said-
them bitches, and use your arms.
Don't fuck with it.
Pussy ass.
The stairs aren't that high. The stairs go up this. From
So
here
it'll be
to here.
easier to do. You just gotta straighten your arms out and flex your hips, move your hips a little.
He ain't got to sit down on them. He can literally hop up on 5 of these fucking steps.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can grab onto the rail, and hop up, but he doesn't want me to.
well, you gotta go to school, man. You gotta get to your class. But it is what it is.
All right, now go in your room and sit down. Shut up.
Yeah, go
Love
shut
you.
up. Grow a new ACL. Need to get some stem cells, boy. Trying to tell you. Make your daddy take it away to well in Texas. That's where I want to go. I need a review. Get your ass down there and check it out.
Texas.
This shot straight in the fucking ACL, boy, he'll be alright. Young ass motherfucker, he'll be alright. Shit'll recover back real nice. Little young ass motherfucker.
What's that movie?
He be out there running sprints next season.
Yeah, he'd be a hell of a kicker. Fucking
Yeah, he didn't get his shit all tightened up and kick the fuck out of the ball. Setting records, 70-yard field goals by Kicker Unit. Kicker Unit Jr. out there. Brisket Unit Jr. in the house.
Signed early. Getting signed out of high school.
Yeah,
straight
man.
to the
See,
pros.
watch how I kick the ball. I'm in. Check me out.
You can't get.
Could be in the NFL at 19 years old playing the NFL.
Just a kicker and retire at 41 because that's all he did was kick.
Bro, Tom Brady be the longest fucking tenured player in the NFL because all he does is kick with his fucking weird ass stem celled up ACL. Just kick the fuck out of the ball.
I got Nanotech.
Right down the middle. I got Nanotech.
Every time.
I'm gonna start saying everything wrong the way Mike says it wrong.
Hey, go for it.
I got Nanotech.
That's what I said?
Nano.
Nano, yeah. I didn't even catch how I said it. Should be coming out that way. But y'all understand what the fuck I'm saying? Everybody knows
I
what
do,
the fuck
but
I'm
every
saying.
time it makes me upset. I'm like, what is wrong with you, you dummy? I know you're not this dumb. I know you can say words, right?
They
You
know what's
read it out
going
the
on.
book, man. What's wrong with you?
It'd be
That
like
how you say that shit to your kids? Come on now, you
It'd be
read
like
the
that
book.
from time to time.
You be like it's the Stern Burrs.
No, I
it's
ain't-
the
I ain't fucking
Berenstain
around like
Bears.
that now. Every once in a while, some shit will come out.
You be like it's Dr. Seuss.
Nah. Close to Aaron.
God damn it! Oh Jesus!
Hey, Ron.
What, you done got back on it again?
Yeah,
Nah,
man, it's
man.
been 20 minutes. He's probably got some money coming.
I put
Or he's lost it all.
43 cent on 4 different games for a solo home run to be the first home run hit. 42 cent because that's what it was at. So I'm out until
I got another 53 cents coming in.
I'm out
I gotta figure out how to bet 53 cents in 27 minutes. I got 53 cents. I gotta bet in the next 27 minutes. Oh God, ladies and gentlemen, addiction.
It's
This
a
is
real
addiction to gambling.
thing. Doesn't matter how much you got out there.
How much you got? That's like it's like
it's
finding
fine. Something's gonna
the
win.
tiniest of crack rocks and picking it up and smoking
That's
it.
what people
As soon as
say.
you find it,
Something's gonna
you pick it
win.
up a little
Something's gonna
crack rock shaving.
Something's gonna win. If not, then I'll just
Put another 20 on that
just
shit.
put the 20 on
I
it.
put another 20 in and I got 1,000 more bets I can make at 52 cents a
No, I'll
goddamn
get
bet.
away from them. I'll go back to DraftKings. I really like the way FanDuel be doing shit. But then I can't bet on them horses. So I guess I gotta stay with FanDuel, man, for a minute.
So what, DraftKings doesn't have horses?
They don't. It's like a different app. And I ain't about that life. I don't need all them apps for that. You know what I mean? 2 apps is enough. I wish I could only do one, but I don't really like the way a lot of betting goes on FanDuel. Like I only really use FanDuel basically for horses.
Okay, FanDuel for the horses,
But
DraftKings for
when
everything else.
like right now my DraftKings account ain't got nothing in it, so I'm fucking with this one. So now I
Until
gotta
the
make
season
a now I
come
gotta
back
make a
around.
choice of which
Where do
one,
I put my
where's my
$20?
20 going? You know what I'm saying?
Why don't you split it and do 10 on this one, 10 on that one?
Because that you can't do much nothing off of that.
Why don't you
You're
put 20? Wait a minute.
betting
Hold on. Why don't you put?
I got 69.
Here comes another
in
devil.
Amazon.
Here comes another devil off of one of your shoulders.
on Fidelity.
Why don't you just put like 200 in each account?
Huh?
See, that's too much.
It's a
That's
devil
too
on the
much.
shoulder. Come on, man.
That's too
it's
much.
not too much. Put
I'll
200
put
in
that in my. I'll put that in. I'd put that in Bitcoin before I put that in. Whatchamacallit?
I mean,
But
it's not as
you're-
much
alright,
fun.
so-
You don't
but
get the
look.
action though.
I know. That's what I'm doing it for. The action is the smoke.
I know why you're doing it. I
But
understand.
did you hear? He said he doesn't want to put 10 in because 10 doesn't get
It's
him anything.
not enough action.
But you're only
200 is too much action. Apparently,
But $20
It's just the right amount of action.
Well, see, here's the thing though.
That's how much a crack rock costs.
If you put 10 in each app, you're only betting cents per fucking bet.
Nah, but you ain't making no money like that.
Yeah, but you the one not making any money. Working yourself all up over breaking even and
43
shit.
cents you
Man,
said
I put in
43
$20.
cents on this
It's
game.
been 3 weeks. I've been betting 14 cents a bet, and I still got $20. God damn it, I done lost all kind of money. I still got $20 in my account, so technically I ain't lost no money.
It doesn't matter if you got 10 or 20, you're still betting cents. So
Because wait a minute, if you put in 20,
apps.
hold on though. Say you put in 20, a week later you're down to $9 in the account. Do you put in 11? Because $9 ain't enough to
Nah,
get enough
nah,
action on.
Nah, I let it run out. When I put it in there, I let it ride. Yeah, you know.
So how much longer would you last if you just bit the bullet and put 200 in each account?
I don't know, a long time, but that's.
Nah, 200 would keep him in
200 be like 20.
He'd be betting too much.
Yeah, then I'd be like, we put a 5 on that.
That's there.
But then not really, because a lot of shit's running out. Like, hockey's getting ready to be done.
Stop being a bitch and come on.
Basketball's getting ready to be done. Baseball, I don't really. And you can't fuck with beach volleyball. You can't put no. I don't
You
think.
put
I don't
money,
think
yeah, you can probably bet on every
As
goddamn.
right now, I don't think.
If ESPN got tag on it, you probably can bet on some
And then,
shit.
I mean, NASCAR still, all right? There's NASCAR still.
NASCAR goes fucking forever.
Yeah,
Once
so-
it starts in like January and goes to like November.
Yeah, so NASCAR.
You can always bet on
bet on
NASCAR.
NASCAR and then baseball in here in like a couple weeks.
Yeah, baseball's gonna last you till October at least.
Football,
Yeah.
football, basketball, football, and basketball.
They do the track and field on there. Cause they got a bunch of that shit going on. The Ledecky chick just broke her own record.
I don't know if they do track and field.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that said, we're gonna have to bring this episode of Mason and Friends show to a close.
Oh yeah.
Like to remind you guys to listen to old episodes, check out new episodes.
Like shit, Sky, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. Shout out to Mercules. Got the new Mercules album playing in the background this episode.
There you go.
We didn't listen to the whole thing, so there's a little bit extra in the playlist. But you know, I don't really give a fuck.
God, they
Some
hug
good
your
shit.
mamas.
Check that shit out. Hug your mothers. Tell them you love them.
All that good shit.
Wish them the best. And yeah, be nice to people that look like you. Be nice to people that don't look like you. Don't be a dick.
A little bit by a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Keep moving forward.
Yeah, keep grinding on the things you're trying to get done, because that's how they get done.
We believe in you.
That's right. Don't forget, we love you very, very much.
Love y'all.
We wish you nothing but the best.
All day, every day.
Peace be with you.
Go.
Peace.
I bring it to you where you congregate. For thinking you gangster, I slap you in your face while you chop and wait. Snatch your bricks, divvy 'em up, it wasn't hard to